The 2024 CFDA Fashion Awards, an award that honors the best and the brightest in American design, was live at the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. And in true Hollywood fashion, we indeed expected our favorite celebrities and fashion lovers to show up in their gag-worthy looks. Now, while some of our favorite celebrities showed up and showed out in their grand fashions, others just looked rather disappointing. So here are the top 10 worst dressed at the CFDA Fashion Awards 2024. Take a look. First up on our worst dressed list, we have the South African superstar Tyla. And for the CFDA Fashion Awards, she had on this black lace see-through mini dress by Gucci from their Spring-Summer 1996 ready-to-wear collection, and tonight she was styled by the incredible Ron Hart. And I guess that this is an caviar piece, but I just was not impressed by it, to say the least. I mean, this look in itself is just a basic black lace mini dress. There's nothing really spectacular about it, and this really sexy aesthetics, really cut out look, it's just getting really old with Tyla, if I'm being honest. Now, I know that Tyla has the body of a goddess, but I'm just gonna need more in terms of like styling and construction. I mean, this dress in itself just feels very random. It just feels very ready to wear, and it just did not have that elevation for me, especially for a fashion award red carpet. More so, the styling of this look with that green inner wear just looks like granny panties, and that in itself and just the contrast just felt really odd to me. Overall, I just feel like there's more to give when it comes to like Tyla's fashion, and for this reason, this look by Tyla definitely has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the bold and the beautiful Divine Joy Randolph. And for the CFDA Fashion Awards, she had on this brown corseted strapless long dress by Wiederhof, and she was styled by the incredible Wayman and Micah, and I just did not seem to really enjoy this look on Divine tonight, just because I had a problem with the way the dress just fits, as well as the structure of the dress overall. I mean, Divine most often than not gets it right when it comes to the fitting of her dress, so I'm just a bit thrown off by this lack of like fitting of this look. I mean, the bustier looked really tight on her, and it just looks like her cha-chas were gasping for air. I also just did not love this corset boning detail that we see go all the way down for me. It just looked like she wanted to cinch her legs, and I was very confused by that. I just would have stopped the boning at the midsection of this dress and just allowed that tool to be used for the lower half of the dress, kind of to create like a ball-like illusion. I think that in itself would have just made more sense in the grand scheme of things and in terms of just like construction. I also just did not love her hair tonight. It just felt kind of flat to me, and overall I just think that this look just really missed the mark for me when it came to like fashion and glamour wise. So yeah, this look by Divine definitely did not do what needed to be done, so it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the country music superstar Kelsea Ballerini. And for the CFDA Fashion Awards, she had on this multicolored tartan pattern long dress and a black leather jacket by Coach. And tonight, she was styled by the incredible Rob Zangardi. And this was just the tackiness of it all, if I do say so myself. I mean, what exactly is this dress? And why did I think it was a good idea to even pair it up like this? I mean, I guess they were trying to go for a very Vivienne Westwood inspired look, especially with the tartan fabric, but just the way this look was cut up and patched together, having that really boxy shape, just really looks crafty to me, and it just lacks that level of elevation for me, especially for a fashion award. I also just did not love the way she paired this look with that leather jacket. There was just a bit of a disconnect for me, and it just did not quite land for me visually. Would I say I wanted the waist of this look to be taken in? Yup. Would I also say that I wanted, maybe a slit moment for this look? Absolutely. However, am I getting any of that? No. So this look is gonna have to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the French music star Iziert. And for the CFDA Fashion Awards, she had on this black grand long dress by Rick Owen. And I really definitely have one question to ask. Is this couture or is this couture? I think I definitely have to go for the couture answer because I just did not love this dress on Easy Tonight. Now, I just think that the problem of this look just really started at the choice to actually have her wear a Rick Owens dress. I mean, a Rick Owens dress can be really high fashion, maybe too high fashion that it starts to look borderline bizarre, and while that is ultimately just great for the plot, visually it just did not look good on Easy Tonight. Now this look just felt very overwhelming for her, kind of like the look was just enveloping her, it was wearing her and not the other way around, and that is always a no-no for me. Now, with the way those spiky things are shooting up, we kind of lose her entire neck in this look, kind of giving us a no-neck monster situation, and that's a no for me. Now, just the way this look was styled absolutely just did nothing for her proportion. It just felt too heavy and clunky to me, and it was just a no-go area for me. So yeah, this look just did not do it for me, so it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the super cutesy Mona Togard. And for the CFDA Fashion Award, she had on this black lacy and 2 mini dress, and the Baroness basic has definitely arrived. I mean, where did she think she was going to in this look, and why did she even think it was appropriate to show up to the red carpet like this? Maybe she was actually going to the supermarket to get some groceries, or maybe she was going brunching with the girls, but somehow she has landed on the red carpet of the CFDA Awards, so I'm just genuinely confused by this. I mean, this look is absolutely giving me nothing. It's basic, it's boring, it's a lace dress, and it's just really diabolical to say the least. I also just did not love the bag. I mean, why do you have a bag on for the red carpet if it's not something that is giving the va-va-voom? I don't know about you, but this look certainly doesn't belong on the red carpet of the CFDA Fashion Award, so it absolutely has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the super handsome Darren Criss. And for the CFDA Fashion Award, he had on this black cropped jacket and a purpley pink tulle skirt by Kristen Siriano, and he just looked a hot boo-boo mess tonight in this look, and I just couldn't get past that. Now, don't get me wrong, I am all for people just wearing what they want when it comes to the fashion, and I just believe that clothes are for everyone regardless of their gender. However, if it's an ugly look, then it's definitely an ugly look regardless of who is wearing it, and I just think that this is a really ugly look for sure. I mean, just the way this outfit was put together was giving me very dance recital and not very red carpet ready for a fashion award. Also, the skirt also just feels like a tutu, and I'm sure in his mind he was like, we'll just throw on a jacket and we'll be fine. Well, he was wrong because this was just hideous to behold. I mean, I just maybe would have just scrapped out the skirts entirely because that material in itself doesn't look very expensive, and an unpopular opinion, maybe I would have just thrown on a white inner shirt and kind of like a tie to just really bring in that gender bending element into this look. I think that in itself would have worked to elevate this look, and it would have just been more fashion. Overall, it's not Chris. This outfit would just have looked as bad if anyone else would have been thrown in it, so it's just gonna be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the dancing diva herself, Ciara. And for the CFDA Fashion Award, she had on this white and black ensemble by Vera Wang. And honey, I love me some Ciara, but a white tank top and some chunky boots is definitely not gonna cut it for me when it comes to like a red carpet of a fashion award show. I mean, there were just so many things wrong with this look, and it just ultimately threw the look off for me. Now, first of all, I just would have swapped out this tank top moment to something more interesting, or even if she wanted to go for this tank top, I just would have had like a bejeweled moment or even some sort of like graffiti on the tank top just to keep things really dynamic. Also, those white gloves has got to go because those in itself were giving me very elementary school dance recital, and I just could not shake that feeling off. Now, a good way to have balanced that out is maybe opting for like a black leather glove that goes all the way up. I think that in itself would have just really sold this look to me and just giving me that high fashion element. I think the skirt and the hair was fine, but everything else is gonna have to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the sexy fashion diva Miss Teyana Taylor. And for the CFDA Fashion Award, she had on what looks like a black cutout long dress and a trench jacket over that, and I really don't think she herself was very proud of this look tonight, because every photo that I have seen of this look, she is covering up what she has underneath, and all this while I'm thinking to myself, why would she even do that to herself? I mean, show us what's underneath, baby. Show us the look. I mean, just by looking at this ensemble, it's giving me very tacky stripper of duty, and I don't think that is what she was ultimately going for with this look. I love Tiana Taylor. I know she can definitely serve a fashion look, but this look was definitely a choice for me, and not a good one at that. So yeah, this look by Tiana has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the beautiful Kim Shui, and for the CFDA Fashion Award, she had on this multicolored corseted long dress, and honestly, I really did enjoy the top part of this look. I thought it was interesting, the color looks beautiful on her, and I thought that the construction was really great. However, where this look really just starts to fall apart for me has to be the bottom part of this dress. I mean, what in the failed art project is this? I mean, there was just a bit of a disconnect for me, because the top half of this look was giving me very fab, while the lower half of this look was giving me very drab. I mean, it just looked like the designer ran out of time and just decided to do a horrendous drape work on this look, and guess what? We clocked that tea so bad. Also, the colors that were used for the lower half of this dress just did not really complement the top half of this look. It looks really random to me in terms of like choice, and I just was not having it. Overall, this look by Kim just failed to take it all the way for me, so it has to be a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the super talented Victoria Monet, and for the CFDA Fashion Award, she had on this black super cutout look by Laquan Smith, and I know this one might be an unpopular opinion, but I just did not love this look on Victoria on the red carpet for sure. I mean, Victoria is such a stunning girly, and I feel like she could literally pull off any look, well, almost anything, because I just did not love this dress. Also, if I just did not know that this was a Laquan Smith dress, I just would have thought that this was one of those dresses from those fast fashion brands, because this was giving me very Shein, it was giving me very Pretty Little Things with the cutout detailing. And is it sexy? Absolutely. But is this like fashion appropriate for like a fashion red carpet? I really don't think so. Now, the material just felt really fast fashion to me. The silhouette looks really fast fashion, and I just could not get past that. Now, Victoria has definitely been serving us some really fashion forward looks, so this look just felt a bit underwhelming for me. So yeah, this look by Victoria Monet has to be a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I shared with you guys my top 10 worst dress at the CFDA Fashion Awards. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I would definitely catch you guys in the next one. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.